Southwest Mississippi. It's Thursday morning and time for Thursday Open Lines, your weekly look at what's happening in and around our area. If it's happening in Southwest Mississippi, you'll hear it right here on TOL. Now, from our studios in downtown Brookhaven, it's Thursday Open Lines with your host, Kenny Goza.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Open Line. Randy, I hope you had a great Easter. We had a program last week talking about the celebration of the resurrection, and there was a lot of activity going on last week, and I think everybody hopefully enjoyed that. Sunrise services, everything else going on. Just great time to celebrate. Hey, we have a good show today. We have Scott Russell and Miss Abby Fleming from Berean Home is our first guest, and then we got Commandant Kenneth Claiborne, who does a boot camp for youth, and then Heather, of course, from SuperTalk, and the one and only Kathy Paget will be on with us talking about something they're doing at the old Koke plant. Well, Scott, we've known each other a long time. We were just talking about Vicki taught you in school many years ago. I mean, that's been a while.
She probably don't remember me. I was one of those quiet little kids that just came in every day, made a C, and went home.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was happy with that.
Abby, you believe that he made a C? No, he didn't make no C. Well, look, y'all are here for Berean Home. You're saying that next Saturday you're having an auction out there. It's a fundraiser. So
the 18th.
So, Abby, you're the event coordinator and administrator, kind of?
I am the event coordinator and administrative assistant for the Berean Children's Home. We are holding our, 15th annual auction this year, close to there. And it is going to be April 18th. We're going to start selling lunch plates at 11 o'clock that morning. Lunch plates will be $10, and those proceeds will go to the kids' summer fund. So summer fund is set up to do programs like global wildlife, history museums, things in the summer that keep our kids busy and entertained. And then our auction will begin at 1 o'clock. It is a live auction. We will start, Mr. Kendall Covington will be there, and he's going to be our auctioneer. And we also, the proceeds for the auction to go back into running our organization. So this is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year that keep us up and going and really help support what we do in our mission out there.
Well, why don't you give them the mission and kind of the occupancy that you have out there in the home? And
so we currently have 8 right now. We can hold up to 16. We have boys and girls dorms. Our age limits are 11 to 21. If you come to the home, you go to Enterprise Attendance Center. All of our kids attend there. And once you graduate, we can help you get into like a community college or workforce program, or help you continue your education where you're not just thrown out on their own. But our kids out there right now are good kids. We have a good group of teenagers right now that are excelling in school. A lot of them, one of them is in basketball. 3 of them just made AB honor roll. They're a good group.
now, how do they come to the Berean home? Is it volunteered, or is it through the court system? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
We have CPS placed children. Those children have been taken away from their family due to different reasons. And then we also have private place. Private place kids are placed there by their parents just because something's not working at home. We offer therapy services. We offer, spiritual therapy. Our kids are very involved in church. Things that can help them grow spiritually and mentally to help them overcome whatever they might have come from.
Scott, how long have you been working with Berean Home?
I'm actually a board member. The Berean Children's Home was established in 1979 down in Hammond, Louisiana, Albany, Louisiana. And Kenny, I remember as a young senior in high school, they started the Children's Home. And the first 2 boys that came to the Children's Home, they were evidently not through with the building or the facility. And they actually spent the weekend or a few days in our home. So I go all the way back to 1979, I tell people. But I've been a board member now going on 4 or 5 years. I'm probably not the best board member. I'm more involved with the kids. I love to have them out to my house and let them fish and run and play and fly kites. And I'm a hands-on guy. I get to know them. As Abby said, they're very active in church. I can drive up at church and the bunch will come out to me, the girls, and at any given time, probably 3 of them will hug my neck. And I don't ask them to do that.
Right.
But,
You're touching lives, man. I mean, that's
one of the things I've learned about troubled children is it's usually the parents' fault, because we've got 8 or 10 kids out there, and I mean, they'll love you to death if you'll love them a little bit and show them some attention. And they're good kids. They're great kids. I'd encourage you, come out, call one of us, come out, take the tour, and look the place over. We've got a nice facility. One of our biggest issues, if you ask me, is just getting our name out there. We've been out Highway 583 for 15, I'm not sure how long, 15, 20 years. And very often I will mention it to someone here in Brookhaven, and they'll say, what is that? Where is that? And it's just hard. We've done a lot here lately. We've done a couple Christmas floats in the Brookhaven parade, and we try our best just to get the name out there, because there's a lot of people that love to help, and that's just one way they can do it by. And if you ask people to help and you say, well, it's for the kids, very rarely do you get turned down. So,
well, you were mentioning before we come on air about the auction that's coming a week from Saturday.
That's right.
Said you had a lot of support for that, a lot of donations to go toward items that
yes,
you said are very nice items, not a lot of used stuff that's brand new that you're auctioning off, correct?
We started off years ago by encouraging people just to bring stuff they had laying around, and we ended up with a lot of junk, and we would actually have a bonfire afterwards to burn some old furniture that wouldn't sell. But we decided 3 or 4 years ago to go around to businesses and ask for a donation, and that if we can put new stuff in that auction, we can take a $100 heater, and at the children's home it'll sell for $150. So a lot of our churches, a lot of people donate money, and we'll take that money. And of course, we got a lot of good sponsors. Like, I'll list a few of them if that's all right
Sure,
with you.
Absolutely.
Gatlin Feed down at Boca Chica donated 2 very nice deer feeders. Home Hardware has just been wonderful in donating their stuff at reduced prices, so we can go in there and buy stuff a little cheaper. Stan King Chevrolet oil changes. You can come out there and buy oil changes from a lot of the dealers in town. Lincoln Lumber gave a good donation. Smith Enterprises donated a $2,800 enclosed 5x8 trailer. Really, really nice trailer. Aluminum. It's just it's a good looking trailer. But we need people that need a trailer. The Saints and the Pelicans have donated a football and a basketball signed by, one of them signed by the whole team, the other one just by a couple, and we're real excited about that. Home Depot, Vines, the smokehouse down in Macomb, donated one of those huge fire pits. If you've been to Vines, you've seen those fire pits, along with a gift card. So Vines has really done us well. We got 2 or 3 things this year that we're real proud of. A guy by the name of John Bashirs, he's a crappie guide up on Enid and Sardis. He's donated a 2-day fishing trip, and the value of that's probably $1,000 to $1,200, and we'll have that in the auction. People can bid on it. There's an Endless Pursuit has donated a 1-person 4-day cross bow and arrow deer hunt in Kansas or somewhere. I'm not into all that, so I kind of have trouble remembering. Also, we've got let's see, there was one more I wanted to mention.
And we also have a lot of smaller items as well. Like a lot of our boutiques have donated gift baskets, massages, candles, jewelry. A lot of our town has shown a lot of support in doing smaller items and gift baskets. And so there's, like last year, I think we had almost 300 items to auction off. So we need people there Saturday to buy these items.
To buy 300 items. Yeah, buy 300.
It was nice getting them. We just need somebody to buy them. And we're going to do it on location. So our address is 1180 Berea Trail, Southeast, Boca Chica. If you go off of 583, it's right by the old gas station. They call it something.
Bristers, maybe?
I know where you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
It's right there off 583 on Shell Oil, and it'll be in our gymnasium. It's a big open house. You can see the kids' cottages. We can take you on a tour. We can show you what we do and how we're trying to change these kids' lives.
The kids will be there also, so you'll get, if
Get
you'd
to meet
like.
the kids.
The other ones I was looking for, I had it right here in front of me, is Clay Holla. It's a skeet shoot. It's a 4-person skeet shoot. Golf, if you love golf, we've got rounds of golf at Brookhaven, Colin, Quail Holla down in we're going to have it's going to be a big day. Got a lot of other stuff. We don't have time to go through all of them. But
Abby, I had a question on when the young people come into there. How long do they stay?
It just depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on each individual kid has a different story. My husband and I have actually adopted 2 kids from there. So it's a special place to us because it completed our family. We have a about to be 19-year-old and a 20-year-old, and we are actually in the process of fully adopting them now. So sometimes it turns out to be, a good success story. Quite a few of our kids there now, their plan is adoption. So if you come out and you make connections with our children and that's something your heart is led to do, I mean, that's even a possibility.
Does that all go through you?
No. So we don't aid in the adoption. A lot of times, you'll be going through CPS. CPS, sets the plan for each individual child, and whether it be adoption.
That would be Child Protection Services?
Yes.
Okay.
So they can have reunification, adoption, or APLA, where they just age out. And I think over 4 of our kids right now, their plan is adoption.
When do they age out? At 21?
They age out. They can age out at 18, or they can stay in. Like I said, it just kind of depends on the situation. Most of the times it's 18 for CPS.
Okay.
In rare cases, they might stay a little longer. It just depends on the situation.
All right, so our time's about up. Real quick, give the address, how to contact you, next Saturday,
yes.
times.
1180 Berea Trail, Southeast, Boca Chica. And it is the lunch plates will start at 11 o'clock. Auction starts at 1. And what was the other? Oh, contact me. You can contact me on my cell phone at 601-754-5723, or you can call the office at 823-5776.
Okay.
Kenny, I'll also buy you lunch if you'll just come look me up, all right?
I don't know if you owe me a lunch or not, Scott. I'm trying to think if I remember that or not. All right, man. We thank y'all for coming in. We hope everything goes well that weekend, and just we appreciate what you're doing out there.
Yes, thank you.
Trying to make a difference
y'all.
in kids' lives. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Thank
All right,
y'all.
we're going to take a break, and I'm not sure who's coming up next, but we got some good guests here.
Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction, where I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution, but my heart said go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye.
Working together to create a better tomorrow. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We work every day to try and make Brookhaven and Lincoln County an even better place to raise a family and work and just do life with the people you know and love. Let us help you with life's journey. Remember, friends, for over 25 years now, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we're back with our next segment of Thursday Open Line. Let me mention our sponsors: Bank of Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven Rec Department, Lincoln County Civic Center, Toyota of Brookhaven, Copiah Lincoln Community College, and Rapid Oil Change. Again, we always thank them for helping make the show possible. I have a friend that I met many, many years ago. We have Commandant Kenneth Claiborne here. And Commandant, you said you do a military-based academy for at-risk kids.
Yes, sir.
And been doing it for about 12 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you called me a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, I want to come on the radio and talk about, I guess, the next class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Our next class, we got 2 dates. I try to do 2 classes per year. And we've averaged the last couple of years 1 class here in Brookhaven. And we got 2 dates. Our primary date would be April the 25th this month. And if we don't have enough cadets, then we're going to move it back to July the 25th. That'll give us time to grow a good class and then put the class on. Our classes run 90 days, and then we have a graduation. So it's not a weekend camp where we meet on Friday, go fishing on Saturday, and then we gone. No, we immerse ourselves into these young men's lives and put them through 36 modules of training and activities, and then they graduate. And we're professionals at behavior modification. We turn them around. And that's why we're called the Hope Academy. We bring hope to where there's a dead situation.
Where do you meet at?
We meet right across the street over here at the train station. That's where the classroom was. Yeah.
Okay.
And Mayor Joe Cox got us that classroom, and he was the one that brought us here.
That's how you and I met through,
yes, sir.
Through Mayor Cox.
Yeah, and so he had a heart for what he was seeing as far as the young men were concerned. And so I sent him a text, never meeting him. And he answered me in about 2 or 3 days, came down, showed him what we do. He said, can you come back in about 2 weeks? I said, sure. He said, I'm going to put some people in the room. When I came back, the room was full. We gave our presentation, and a little while after that, we started our first class here in Brookhaven.
When the class, does it populate from court-appointed at-risk, or is it volunteer?
Both.
Both?
I've got grandmothers out there that call and say, hey, can you help my grandson? Mothers. Judge Durr is a great proponent of this class, and Mr. F. Gregory Malta, he used to be the city prosecutor. He was in support of this class. Brett Campbell, the Daily Leader, they were great.
I'm sure
help
that
to us.
Brendan Adams, the DA.
Yeah. Everybody in the office there.
Judge Taylor.
Samantha Melanson, Mavis Stewart, Cindy Smith.
Oh, I know.
And
we always talk about how good Brookhaven is.
Yeah, Brookhaven is
support that people give to different things in Brookhaven. I
was really shocked. Brookhaven really came out in support. Yeah, Mimi Smith, Gary Stewart, Gary Stewart and his brother gave us our graduation last year. Took us out there on the pond and taught the boys how to fish, and we were out there in 90-degree weather eating French fries and catfish, sitting under fans. So the city of Brookhaven has really welcomed us with open arms, but my fear is that we're going to let it go or let it slide, and our young people are still out there hurting one another, and there are a lot of them that need help. And
I was talking with Chief of Police Bearfield recently, mm-hmm. and we continue to have the teenage issues.
Yes, sir.
Gun violence.
Yes, sir.
Anger management stuff.
Yes.
We got to figure out how to fix that, and I don't know.
Well,
you know more about that than I do.
It's been my experience. 31 years in the Army, drill sergeant for 8 years, an Iraqi war veteran, been training and pushing troops all my life. We work on the premise of people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is a very hard academy, but I tell you, if you witness this thing by the third or fourth week, these young men turn around. They start taking over. They go on autopilot. They start coming together. They start forming a brotherhood. They start getting the material. And all they want is somebody to care enough about them to say, look, I'm not going to let you go that way. You're going to go this way because I said you're going to go this way. This is what we're going to do. And that's all they really want. A lot of them are not familiar with male leadership or male authority. And so it's a shock to them at first. But once you let them know that you genuinely care about them, and this is why we're doing this, they get it. Now, do we lose some? Yeah, it can't save everybody.
So they can exit out if they want to?
Well, I've never had one exit out, but I have dropped a couple.
Okay. Oh, you have dropped them.
Yeah. We have what we call a 30-day drop. And if you can't, and some can't conform for many reasons. You know, some of them are physical. Some of them are, family moved away or mother's going through something or they can't continue, then I'll drop them. But other than that, I'm pushing everybody through.
Is the 90 days all classroom, or is there actually outside activities?
We got outside activities. We got PT, physical training, drill and ceremony. We have the basketball game. We have the when we started, we were doing a yacht trip. We were using Butch Osterlitz's yacht out there in Gulfport. But when we came up here, we got with Mr. Gary Stewart, and he took the boys out on his lake and, fishing and all that kind of thing. And then we have a graduation that's second to none. Our graduation rate is 77%, and our recidivism rate is less than 1%, meaning those young men who come in and graduate will have maybe one out of every other class that goes back to the behavior that they started with. So that's pretty good. I used to start with a class of 25, and then I dropped it down to 16.
So you do 16 to 20, or just you keep it at 16?
Well, my ages are 10 to 17.
Oh, wow. That young?
Yeah. We want to get them young. Because by the time they're 17, it's hard. Now, when I was younger, I was, but I've gotten older, but try to start at 10 to 17. And we do the at-home interview, and we screen them real good. And I tell the parents, I say, look, he's not going to get through this academy without you. There's got to be somebody in the family that's going to stand beside him and walk with him as he goes through this academy, because it's not easy at all. I'm not an easy win. It's just hard to get through me. But with the family's help, with the community's help, and with the young men participating, it's a win all around. And on that graduation day, everybody has a story of something they went through or something that we dealt with. And so we have fun on graduation. We have a $500 scholarship for the honor grad, $100 scholarship for second runner-up, and then we have a third place. Everybody gets at least a $45, $50 gift bag, beautiful plaques. We have different awards, a leadership award, all kind of things going on. It's a multi-layered academy, and all of that's brought to bear to help turn that young man around before he does something that he's going to pay for the rest of his life.
I think when you and I met years ago, we were having a conversation about how to transition them to COLIN to take a skills class or GED, whatever it is they need.
Yes, and that's our thing. I learned this of being a drill sergeant. I'm not a professional at everything. Certain things are over my head. So what I try to do is when I come to a city, I want to build a coalition. with the pastors, chief of police, mayor's office, everybody, schools, counselors, anybody that can give help to the situation. We want to build that coalition to help these young men.
Well, it goes back to it takes a village.
It takes a village.
It takes all of us.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I'm just hoping that here at Brookhaven that we don't give up. We stay focused. And this works. It works. You know, it takes $35,000 to incarcerate a young man for 3 months, $75,000 for 6 months, and over $100,000 for a year. Our program, our 90-day program that we run right now, costs $6,500, and the Hope Academy is 50% funded. So we come up with half of it. We don't charge the families anything. We feed, we give them clothes. Every activity we pay for. All we ask the community is to donate the other 50%. Get some skin in the game.
So tell folks how to get in touch with you. We haven't mentioned that. And if you say you're kind of getting your class together now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My direct phone number is 228-574-6300. You can call me anytime, 24/7. My email is Kenneth, KENNETH _Claiborne, CLAIBORNE @yahoo.com. And you can send me an email or call me or send me a text on the phone, and I will get back to you. And if you want me to help your young man or young man that you know, give him his information. We'll get in touch with the parents or the guardians, and we'll get them signed up.
And your next class, you're anticipating starting when?
Our primary date for this year is going to be April the 25th. If we don't have the class size that we need, because I like to go with at least minimum 15, then we're going to back that up to July the 25th. But we do want to run a class here in Brookhaven.
So how's it looking right now for April?
Right now, I have to touch base with my people, Judge Durr,
okay, and
a couple other people, and see where we're at.
Okay.
Because we're leaning a lot on the youth court and the youth court judge, and getting the word out. I appreciate you so much for bringing me in.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime.
This is a big help, and we just want to get the word out to let the people, the parents, the mothers, the grandmothers know you got help. If you want it, you got help.
Yeah, and they need help. I mean, there's a lot of folks out there, grandparents are trying to raise their kids. And,
yeah.
Just it's hard times for a lot of families.
And it's not just for at-risk kids.
No.
Any young man out there that needs a challenge, wants to do something great, come on. See if you can get through the academy.
All right. Well, Commandant, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Come back and tell us, maybe bring a student with you to give us a story.
I will.
Let's do that at the end of your graduation. Bring one of your
my honor grad.
Your honor grad, yeah, your honor grad.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Rock
sir.
steady.
All right. All right.
At Brookhaven Monument Company, we understand that a monument is more than a stone. It's a promise to remember.
Since 1947, families across Southwest Mississippi have trusted us to tell their loved one's story with dignity and care. We offer quality craftsmanship, stellar service, and one of the largest selections of memorials in the region.
Visit us at 807 Highway 51 North in Brookhaven or call 601-833-5701.
Brookhaven Monument Company, honoring life with lasting beauty.
We are back with our next segment, Thursday Open Line. Let me just mention, we have a director here in the studio. Randy Bullock is directing a play at Pike County Little Theater starting next Thursday night through the weekend, and it's called Pike County Potluck, and that is local written, right?
And poisoning.
Well, I didn't want to get into poisoning.
Well, no, it's not local, but
I thought it was written local.
Oh, it was written for us.
Okay.
The playwright's actually from New Jersey.
Okay. And you're directing.
If you call it that.
You're instructing.
I'm the one in charge of whether it succeeds or fails. I'll put it that way.
So how do they get tickets?
PCLTmacomb.org/potluck.
Starts next Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
and Sunday.
Okay.
10 in advance, 15 at the door.
All right, good deal. Well, we have Kathy Pagan.
Hey. Are you nervous?
No. Jameson and Ken are probably nervous.
They're nervous. Ken told me what not to say this morning, so
Do I
I'm
need
going to
to
be
have
really
my finger
good.
on the delete button?
Yeah, you need
No,
she's not going to do that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
She ain't going to do that.
We don't even have one. It's live.
Yeah, she's not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that today.
She would never do me that way.
No, I'm not. Why am I here? Tell them why I'm here.
Well, you're here because you said last year you had a pastor appreciation day.
We did.
So it went so well. I think you had the idea, well, let's do something else.
Well, to be honest with you, we had the linemen before we had the preacher.
Okay.
The Holy Roly preachers. So, those great
the Holy Roller.
The Holy Rollers. Those good ones. Okay, so
all right, Ken.
All right, so what we did is we've always done the linemen. I think this will be our third year. And what we do is we appreciate them so much because you and I both know when the power's out.
Oh, well, the last month or so, they have had a lot to do.
And I know they get tired because I'm one of those people that I want to stop and say, when is my lights coming on so-and-so street? So what we're going to do is on next Thursday from 11 to 2.
April 16th.
April the 16th. If you are a lineman, we want to show our appreciation for them. Come to the old Koke plant, and you will get a free meal on us. Is that pretty sweet?
That is
you were a
sweet.
lineman, weren't you?
No, I was a manager.
You was a manager.
All right, so I want to ask you that.
Yeah.
You're saying lineman, but let's just say an engineer or a manager or somebody that's looking at logistics and all that kind of stuff during all this weather. Can they come too?
Do they climb a pole?
No, they don't climb a pole. They don't climb a pole.
You know, that's a Ken question. I
just wonder because you're saying
I don't see why.
Workers,
I don't see why. I mean, because you got to have those people for those people to climb poles. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that when you told me about it. I was like, okay, what about the people in operations side of it that's doing all the scheduling, doing the assessments, all those kind of things.
Yeah. So, yes, because you got to have people behind the scenes and stuff like that. So, yes, but we want everyone to come out. And look, we do this for the linemen, we do this for the preachers, and it was not just the preachers, it was the secretaries in the church, it was the daycare workers in the church, it was the custodian people in the church, and then we do it for, the linemen, those people, and first responders. How could I forget them? I'd also do it for the first responders once a year. So this year Ken wanted to bring on the preachers and those, so that's what we did. And we just, we're on the corner, and we could not be there if it would not be for everyone, because so many people support the old Koke plant.
Oh my gosh, Kathy! Every time we go by there, the parking lot's full.
And we're so appreciative, and we're like, we got to do something in return, because every morning when I pass by, going to my meetings, wondering if I'm going to get in trouble, because I never know what's going to happen in my meetings. But I look over there at that Koke plant, and I see all the linemen, all the utility trucks. We're just very grateful people. We never take the old Koke plant for granted. That's a promise. I see you in there. Y'all even like the granite in there that you're thinking about putting it in your home.
No, my wife likes the granite in there. Thank you very much, Kathy.
So, but we're just so appreciative of Lincoln County and Brookhaven.
Well, it was just about the Koke plant. We had some friends here from out of town a few weeks ago, and they were asking, old Koke plant, what's that name? I said, there's a story to that name.
Yes, there is.
There's
a story. If you're from here, that's the direction.
You go to the Koke plant and take a right. You go to the Koke plant and take a left.
Yes.
That kind of thing. So it had this place here.
It did.
And for people that don't know that location used to be a Coca-Cola bottling company.
It did. And I remember going by it as a kid, and it looked so sterile. It almost looked like they were on a planet to me. And that because they all had the white, remember, just starched, and it was just very that belt that was bringing the Coke bottles down. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, the conveyor.
Yeah, I couldn't think of that name. I just knew it was some kind of belt.
The belt, Randy, the belt. But I think it's conveyor.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Thank you for that word. I needed that word this morning. How y'all been doing? Good?
We're good.
Good.
Trying to keep Randy straight.
Is Randy hard to keep straight?
He's just such a grouch about holidays and everything.
What?
You need to have a Randy Bullock Day.
What's
How about
up?
that?
What's wrong with you?
I don't like holidays.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
Now,
Nope.
let me just say this. I'm going to say this.
Are
about
you
Randy.
married?
Yep.
Does she like holidays?
Not so much, no.
He did tell me, I'm going to say this.
I'll admit to what he's about to do.
Okay.
He said Easter is his favorite holiday.
Well, that's a mighty important one.
Well, because without Easter, the rest of them mean nothing.
Nothing. They mean nothing.
True.
And I appreciate it. He texted me that Sunday, and I was like, man.
I felt like I needed to say that.
Do you go to church? It's okay if you do or you don't. Do you?
I'm going to take the fifth on that one. I'm up here on Sunday.
He was working Sunday.
Oh, you're working on
He
Sundays.
was working Sunday.
Okay.
And I have to pass by the old Coke plant to get here. So,
Yeah, that's okay.
But
you
you know-
love Jesus.
Absolutely.
I know, because you know why? He said the most
That's
important
his
day was
favorite
Easter.
holiday, yeah.
Yeah. That is a pretty holiday. It's a sweet holiday.
It is. It's just a serene
It is.
holiday.
It's different. It's not, people are not expecting things, right? We've already been given, right?
Yes. Already.
Yeah.
Next year, you need to come out and be a part of the helicopter egg drop. Kathy,
I heard it's
I think,
crazy.
you bungee out of the air helicopter.
I'm scared of heights. No, I can't.
I mean, that's
do
just right up your alley. I mean,
I heard it was, how many kids came?
we probably had 150 plus kids.
That many. How many eggs?
5,000.
Where do y'all get the eggs? Y'all
Order. It's plastic.
It's
We'll
plastic.
order 'em.
Yeah.
We order them.
And
He drops them out of the helicopter.
and there's nothing in them. It's just that.
No, there's a little. There's a little.
Oh, there's
happy
little
in it.
happies in them. Really? Were the kids going crazy?
Crazy.
Like, where do y'all do it at? On the side of the church?
In front. We
Yeah.
did it on the front this year.
How's your church going? Good. Good.
I got something to tell you afterwards.
What about your preacher?
Your buddy?
Yeah,
your buddy?
Yeah. What about
he's good.
Hal?
He's good.
He's good.
But back to the Coke plant.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
just want to mention that. Y'all, you took that location, you and Ken and Jameson, you took that location and you kind of trademarked that.
Yeah.
Using what was there so that
Yes.
everybody
Would know.
well, not everybody, but everybody in Brookhaven that has been here 15 or 20 years knew exactly what that meant. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so again, that person in business said, man, that's an odd name for something. No, it's
Yeah, it's a name that we know. Like, we're getting ready to build in Monticello. That's.
Are you going to build on 27?
Yeah, it's that 84. Then you go down to get on that 27. So, Monticello people, if you're listening, we are coming. I know you're sick of hearing
Can
it.
you see it from 84?
Oh, yeah, you're going to be able to see it.
Okay.
So we're getting ready to do that, and we want to use a name that they're known for. We don't know the name yet,
Okay.
So wherever we go, we want to bring the name to the store that people know. So you Monticello people, if you got a name, you can shoot it to me.
How they get in touch with you?
On Facebook, or just call the
Okay.
Coke plant
All right.
and
Okay.
say, tell that woman up there that this would be a great name. But we're coming to Monticello. I mean, it's getting ready. It just takes a while. It's a lot of red tape.
Oh, absolutely.
Dirt,
Nothing's
moving,
easy. Soil testing.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah.
They'll drive you crazy. with that.
Architects,
Yeah.
design, changes,
Yeah.
change orders,
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
yeah. Are we getting short on time?
2 minutes left.
We got 2 minutes left.
So tell them again. Next Thursday,
Thursday,
from 11 to
2.
2.
All linemen can come and have a free meal on us.
How will they identify themselves?
Well, most of them's coming in
Coming in
uniform.
truck, and
Yeah,
they're
they're
coming in
coming
their
in trucks.
truck.
They're coming in uniforms. And if they're not, all they got to do is show some kind of proper ID.
Well, most of them now have logo
Yeah,
shirts
they
on.
do. They do. So that's never been a concern much because, don't lie. That wouldn't be good.
For a meal? I mean,
For a
really?
meal, yeah. If you need a meal that bad, just tell me. I'll help you out, right?
Yes. Well, y'all do such a good job there, and man, my grandkids love coming in the Coke plant.
I know they do.
And it costs me money every
Well,
time
that's
we go
okay.
in.
That's okay. I love talking on the radio. I want to do a podcast.
I know you do.
I really do. I just made a list. This is what I need. I need to pray about a partner, if I should or not get a partner. Can I say all this on?
I don't know, Randy.
Randy, can I?
That depends on what she's about to say.
No. I'm all doing a praying. I want to pray about a partner.
Oh, you can talk about that. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to pray for sponsors.
Need sponsors.
I got to have sponsors.
Got to have sponsors.
And I want to pray, is it the time to do this in my life? I think it is.
Well, see, the thing is, Kathy, you've been on twice with me.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes from now, it'll be a podcast. You're going to be on a podcast.
Oh, I will?
Yes.
That is true.
That's true. Okay, and listen.
This show will be on in 30 minutes, about 10:30, 11. It will be on podcast.
I have the name. Can I tell you the name I want?
Oh, is it okay?
Yes, good.
Yeah, just don't let anybody steal the name. This is her trademark name, okay?
Yeah. Oh, this is proof. Okay, I want to call it the real, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay. That's a Clint Eastwood movie.
Well, I want.
I can't whistle now.
What I want to do is I want to talk about the good things in life, but there's a lot of sad things in life.
Well, you just Commandant Claiborne that was just in before you.
Yeah.
He does an at-risk youth camp for troubled kids. Berean home that was here first. It's for
that's
kids.
right.
These kids, we're creating so many problems for these young people.
Yeah.
The adults.
I agree.
The adults are creating the problem.
I agree. And I could talk about that.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I do.
All
right. So look, you coming to the old Koke plant, right?
Next
Thursday. And you're going to get a free meal if you are a lineman, and we appreciate you so very much, all of Brookhaven, all Lincoln County, all the surrounding counties who support us.
Well, thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
We'll get you back for Pastor Appreciation.
You didn't sweat today.
No, I didn't sweat. I ain't worried about you. All right.
At Toyota of Brookhaven, we treat every car and every customer like family. From quick oil changes to certified warranty repairs, we keep your Toyota running like new. We keep you informed with transparent multi-point inspections and expert advice you can trust. Need a fresh start? Our detail team can bring back that new car shine. Toyota of Brookhaven, your trusted hometown choice.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
All righty. Well, what a way to intro Heather here, the hub of SuperTalk Radio.
That's my
your phone's
ringtone.
ringing, Heather.
Oh, yeah.
That's my ringtone.
The hub of SuperTalk Radio. And I just found out that we're talking about Pike County Little Theater. They got Business of the Month
Yes.
in April.
And
Wow.
And
Randy's
we had no idea we qualified for business.
Was it because of Randy?
probably so.
Probably so.
They heard Heather was in the cast.
Oh, she's in the cast?
Yeah, that's what.
Is
did
that
it.
why you're directing it?
No, I was forced after she was put on the cast.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, it's the other way around. I kind of like working with Randy on the theater side as well. Plus, he understands my limited schedule.
Oh, I was going to say, well, coming in here a lot over the year, I mean, you're going to say he understands you.
No, he doesn't.
Ain't nobody understands.
Right.
All right, Heather. You wanted to come in, and we've had you on a few weeks ago talking about Huntington.
Yes.
Just a terrible disease
Yes.
that you personally experienced.
My husband has the disease. For those that don't know, Huntington's disease is a terminal neurodegenerative brain disease that's like having ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's all at the same time. I'm sorry, I talk with my hands. I don't.
It's almost like she's got this memorized.
Yeah, I say. Well,
I do too.
Yeah, Nathan and I do a lot of talks about Huntington's.
You said you were going to Baltimore for.
We're going. We went to Colin last week and spoke to the science club at Colin about Huntington's. We're going to Baltimore in a couple of weeks to participate in Help for HD's hype event there, and something that we're doing here. A couple of things we're doing here. One is our Team Hope Walk, which will be May 2nd at the Flowood Nature Park in Flowood, and the Team Hope Walk. It's our 5th annual, so really, really excited about it. But the monies raised from the walks will go to fund education days, which we're having one here in Mississippi later in the year. They go to fund centers of excellence, which we have one here at UMMC. That one of Nathan's doctors. We're overachievers. We go to 2 different sites. We go to a center of excellence here in Mississippi, and then we go to UAB. So the funds raised from these walks will go into those centers of excellence as well. But something else I kind of wanted to talk about, because this is something that just popped up this week. On Monday, April 13th, HDSA is sponsoring HD Day of Action. And they are requesting people, whether you have Huntington's, you have Huntington's in your family, or you're a family friend of someone who has Huntington's, everybody can participate in this. In that, HDSA is asking for everyone to contact their congressional leaders, their federal leaders, to kind of help facilitate the FDA into giving fair reviews of, there's a medication out that it's not out. FDA has not given it a fair review like they said they were going to. But there's some other things coming in the pipeline, down the pipeline, however you say the phrase, that we don't want to slip through.
And you said that's on a national level.
That's on a national level.
Not state.
It's not state. That's a national level. And matter of fact, SuperTalk allowed for me to write an opinion edition piece that is on the front page of supertalk.fm. So you can go there and read the article about it. You can go to hdsa.org/HD Day of Action. I'm trying to be real quick because I know we're limited on time. So, and that's, I'm talking so fast for nothing. I didn't realize we had that much time. But, there's a clock staring right in front of me. But anyhow, okay, yeah, that's what I'm used to, is the 1 minute. But anyhow, and HDSA's made it really easy. If you go to hdsa.org/HD Day of Action, they've got prompts, and they're not available now. They'll be available on April 12th for the prompts for you to email your congresspeople.
So that'll be Sunday?
That'll be Sunday. And they're asking for these letters to go out on Monday. Or phone calls, though, and it's my understanding, you click it, you put in your information, your address, and all that, and just like with all the things that we've done before, it goes straight to your federal leader. Yeah. So we're really putting a big push on that because, for example, the one potential treatment that's out right now is a 15-hour, well, not out right now, but that we're fighting to get a fair review for with the FDA, is a 15-hour brain surgery, where they inject the medication straight into the brain, but you have to have a certain amount of brain matter left. So that's why they're gearing that towards people who are barely showing signs and symptoms or pre-symptomatic, to basically try to slow that progression, because that medication showed a 75% slowing the progression of the disease. So someone like my stepdaughter, who was diagnosed in 2024, should that be available to her, that could slow her progression. Instead of her having disease symptoms at ages 30 to 50, it could push it to 50 to 60 and give her more of a quality of life. Someone like my husband, who is considered in the latter mid stages of the disease, it wouldn't help him as much because he doesn't have as much of brain matter as someone early in the disease would. And there's also a juvenile version that this won't apply to them, but I always mention the juvenile version of Huntington's because, as horrible as it is to watch my husband go through this, we have a family that we have several families that we're friends with that are dealing with juvenile Huntington's, and there's a family that we've attended events with and such, that their oldest child was diagnosed at age 4 and passed by 7. Their younger daughter was diagnosed at age 4 and passed at age 5.
Wow.
And that's how hard it can hit our kids.
Since I've been doing the radio show and you and I talked about this, I just never had heard about Huntington's. So it's something that you don't hear a lot about.
Well, people wouldn't talk about it. We have a dear friend of ours that's part of our support group. Her husband, his mom had it. And when they got married, her father-in-law slipped her a pamphlet and said, hey, we don't talk about this. It's been such a hush-hush disease for so long, and it's rare. like in Mississippi, they said the number is that 200 families. But when you stop and think about how many people are in a family, we're a family of 4 and we have 2.
Yeah.
And, but it's such a rare, not talked about disease. And that's why our family has been so vocal about it since Nathan got diagnosed. Because if we don't talk about it, who's going to? Yeah. And, we even coined a phrase we put with everything of with awareness comes research, with research comes, with awareness comes funding, with funding comes research, with research comes hope for a treatment or a cure. And that's what we ultimately want. We want that treatment or that cure. We don't want another wife or husband or mother, daughter, son, father to have to watch a loved one go through this disease.
You just never see anything about it, on the television with ads, all the different diseases.
Slowly it's starting to come about. As a matter of fact, if you see, I don't know if I should, there's a couple of drugs out there that help treat the chorea. And if you stop and listen, Huntington's is one of the diseases that they mention. But that's just become a thing.
Yeah. Again, when I started doing the radio over a year ago, when you asked about being on, I never heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's debilitating from what you you describe it. It's terrible. So
yeah, my husband can barely talk. Oh, sorry, thought my phone was ringing. My husband, you can barely understand him. He can barely walk. It's very debilitating.
Well, thank you for coming on. You're going to be on again in a couple of weeks.
Thank you for letting me.
Yes, and Randy's going to look. There he goes.